It can be quite overwhelming to find out that your favorite actor isn't actually like the character that they portray. So in this video, we are going to give you a list of celebrities who aren't what they seem. Number 8. Will Smith. Getting his initial fame from the NBC's famous sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and rising to be one of the most famous people alive with several box office hits and his role in Men in Black, his goofy and charming personality made him a joy to be around. His perfect family only added to this well-established public image. But what if all of this is just an image? Reports of Smith being difficult to work with have caused the show to change actresses between seasons 3 and 4. And another instance of Smith being difficult to work with was brought up by Paul Rodriguez when talking about the Muhammad Ali biopic, Ali. Number 7. Jennifer Lopez. After getting her big break from movies like Selena and Anaconda, J-Lo strongly established herself as a formidable force in Hollywood. All that before she entered the music industry in the late 90s, earning herself the title of Breakout Female Star of the Latin Pop Movement. Years later, Lopez remains one of the biggest names in Hollywood, with producers and directors having nothing but good things to say about her. But behind Hollywood's gleaming curtains, is Jennifer Lopez really the girl the media makes her out to be? According to people who have worked for the actress/singer, she's a bit of a demanding diva. Staff are told specifically not to make eye contact with the star or are spoken to in any manner. Even on shoots, cast and crew are forced into complying with her often unrealistic demands. During filming of the Fiat commercial, the actress flat out refused to drive through or shoot in her old neighborhood, and the company ended up hiring a stunt double for various shots that Lopez couldn't be bothered with. Number 6. Demi Lovato. The songwriter and singer has been praised for her astonishingly good vocals ever since her first big role as Mitchie in Camp Rock and the following Disney Channel series. After growing out of Disney, the singer made her mark on the music industry permanently with hit after hit. Never quite staying out of the news headlines, Demi has always seemed to do or say something that attracted media attention. Her music and social media seems to reflect her political views loudly enough. But Demi might not be as big of an advocate for feminism or body positivity as she seems. After shading Taylor Swift multiple times with no real motive other than undermining her, the songster seemed to take it too far with a comment about Swift's $250,000 donation to Kesha. Her exact words were, "Not everyone has $250,000 to just give to people. Would love to, but I didn't grow up with money and definitely haven't made as much as her. At least I speak up about shit that's uncomfortable to talk about." Now, Taylor isn't the only celebrity that Lovato has feuded with. She has often called out thin female pop stars like Zendaya or famous models for being too thin. I don't see anybody in any sort of squad that has a normal body, which is ironic considering how loud she is about body positivity in all of its forms. Number 5. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was the talk of the industry when he and his best pal Matt Damon starred in Good Will Hunting, an Oscar-winning movie in 1997. Unfortunately, while Damon went on to do bigger projects, Affleck's reputation deteriorated with consecutive box office failures. Evidently, though, he pulled himself together enough to have one of the biggest successes as a director and an actor in Argo. He eventually even ended up as the new Batman for Warner Brothers. The Batman star has had multiple ups and downs in his career, but he has managed to garner a reputation of being a funny and charming guy. It is, however, not uncommon for Ben Affleck to appear in media headlines for infidelity, in all of his relationships, or his infamous Playboy status, or his gambling and drinking problem. He was rumored to have cheated on his ex-wife Jennifer Garner with their then nanny. He's been longtime friends with Harvey Weinstein and was quick to condemn him after assault charges. Yet the victim, actress Rose McGowan, claims he's been well aware of the situation the entire time. Number 4. Gordon Ramsay. Television's scariest characters, Gordon Ramsay, celebrity chef and judge on various different cooking shows like Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef, and Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Ramsay has acquired a reputation for his dry wit and harsh criticism. The 13-time Michelin star holder's talent cannot be denied, and he's often in the news for his rage-filled outbursts on contestants of the show. So it would be natural to assume his employees get the same treatment. Well, apparently not. An employee at one of Ramsay's restaurants claims that while the head chef was reasonably demanding, Gordon himself would visit once a week, and in her words, it was fun and quite entertaining. Ramsey has also been praised for his kind personality by fans and colleagues alike, a stark comparison to his online persona. Number 3. Lena Headey. Most famous for her role as the ruthless Cersei Lannister on the hit HBO show Game of Thrones, Lena Headey is familiar with fans of the show confusing her and her character to be the same people. Her marvelous acting has prompted more than one fan to recoil away from her. Some even find ways to scream at her about their hatred for her character, and she talks about it in a late-night talk show. I mean, I guess it's a compliment. You know when you're buying a table and someone's like, "You that fucking bitch"? Headey is well loved by her co-stars and is known to be sweet and a kind person, although often her work puts her at odds with fans who can't distinguish between fiction and fact. Number 2. Jimmy Fallon. TV's beloved late-night talk show host Jimmy Fallon is the bubbliest media personality, especially around his guests. Successor to Jay Leno, he had big shoes to fill, and he did, ending up with an Emmy-winning late-night show. The Late Show with Jimmy Fallon is one of the most popular shows currently, and fans claim the success is due to his interactions with his celebrity guests and the games that he plays with them. However, it seems like not everyone is a Fallon fan, and they have been very vocal about it. In 2014, reports of his heavy drinking emerged. The network threatened to fire him if he didn't get his act together after getting 3 alcohol-related injuries in 4 months. Critics also claim that he plays up the cute act for the cameras and often interrupts his guests before they finish speaking. Former co-star from SNL talked about Fallon breaking character on skits to bring attention to himself. That's taking all the attention off of everybody else and putting it on you, like, "Oh, look at me, I'm the cute one." Number 1. Ellen DeGeneres. It's hard to imagine Ellen being anything but the absolute delight that she's been in the past decade. Ellen and her funny quips, the animated back and forth she has with her guests, and her infamous generosity make her one of TV's best talk show hosts of all time, even bagging multiple movie roles to add to her already impressive career. Famous amongst all groups of people, Ellen often invites celebrities and viral video stars to her shows for some quick interviews. Going on Ellen is a universal dream for so many, and others consider going on Ellen equivalent to having made it. But 2020 has been a revelation for fans of Ellen, as reports upon reports of DeGeneres exposed her for treating her employees terribly. She's being titled as one of the most notoriously meanest people alive. It is rumored that she has multiple unreasonable rules that she forces her employees to follow, all before ridiculing them. From Twitter, Benjamin Seaman says, "A new staff member was told every day she picked someone different to really hate. It's not your fault, just suck it up for the day and she'll be mean to someone else the next day." They didn't believe it, but it ended up being entirely true. Celebrities have also been recounting stories of Ellen calling them to her show only to ask invasive and personal questions to humiliate them. Famous YouTuber Nikki Tutorials, after being invited to her show, talked about her negative experience and the awful treatment she received. These are our picks for celebrities who appear one way but are completely different in real life. Who do you think is the most different in real life to the character that they play on TV? Comment below and let us know. And if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and press the bell icon so you won't miss a single video. We'll see you next time.